Dodgers beat the Anaheim Angels in Anaheim. Buehler is back on the mound, seeing him do his 1-2. Shohei in the quest for 50-50. We're going to break down last night's game, preview what is coming up, and what Dodgers are doing what. This is Dodger Digest. I am Brad J. Mike Nelson and myself. We put out content daily, so if you haven't subscribed and you're just watching this for the first time, subscribe, okay? We're up around the mid 600s. We're going to keep climbing. People are going to keep getting on board, and you need to get on board too. Subscribe to Dodgers Digest, and we'll keep you updated. We'll do the work so you don't have to, all right? Let's get into it. Let's talk about, first of all, let's get into the box score last night in the game. How did that go for the Dodgers? Gotta love it. I'll tell you right now, the return of Shohei into Anaheim, full on, not a preseason game, so that was good to see him come back and get the triple. Didn't get the home run, did not get the stolen base, but he got his revenge. No contract offer from the Angels last year when he left to the Dodgers, so what do you do? But they did give him a little bit of a tribute on the big screen, and that his accomplishments were put on there, and a big thank you. That was about all they did, which you'd think in the 6 years that he was there that they would have done more so than that. But let's talk about the game, shall we? The game within the game. Remember what I was saying about Ohtani? I don't know if you remember this or not, but when I was saying about Ohtani, he needs to get as many home runs towards that 50 mark now, because the more he gets now, the less opportunity they can just walk him every single time. And as we run out of games, it's low 20s now. As we keep getting lower and lower on the game total, we saw it last night. We saw them walk him to get to Betts. Obviously, that backfired. And when you have a good team full of all-stars, you can't walk all of them, okay? Because if you try to walk all the all-stars, that's the entire lineup. So there's that, which is nice, which is a good thing to have. But with that, moving forward, that's why I always say Ohtani needs to continue to hit those home runs. I would think that tonight would be a good night to get another one out of the way and get closer to the 50 mark, so you have a little bit more time. You can take more pitches. But what pitcher wants to be that guy who threw the 50th, the home run to him, right? Who wants to be that guy? You're in history book for the wrong reason. Even though I would be happy just to be in the history book, but for someone like that, I mean, think about it. So it goes without saying, you can't walk a whole entire all-star lineup. So they walk Ohtani, Betts comes up, home run, 4 RBIs for Betts. He's back. Freeman's back. Everyone's just firing on all cylinders. No matter how much of a deficit that you see the Dodgers have, you feel like they're still in this game. They always have a chance to come back and to play and be competitive, play competitive baseball. It seems like that is always the case when it comes down to it. Okay, let's talk about Buehler for a second. Or I heard him called Butane. I didn't know if is that his nickname? Am I wrong on that? I had no idea that it's actually Butane, but no secret. I've been saying it for, I don't know, at least 3 weeks, to give Buehler a chance. Don't send him down to OKC. He's going to be the Buehler of tomorrow or yesteryear, or however you want to say it. It takes time to come back from the surgery that he did, and he's moving in the right direction. That's the first time he's pitched 5 innings since, June, right? He did give up 5 hits. He did give up 2 earned runs, but the number that I like that stands out to me is the strikeouts. He's got 6. I feel like that's a matter of time for those are double digits with him. A couple more starts. I think Buehler is right where we need him to be. He's going to peak right at the right time with just over 20 some odd games left. So I'm a huge fan of him. And you know what? Not just me, too. Doc, he's a fan as well. Here's what Dave Roberts says. I do believe he has an ability and capability to clean things up, tighten things up, and to be the guy we need him to be in October. That is Dave Roberts. And, okay, think about that. Think about what he says right here. He has the ability and the capability. It means that he already has the facilities in his body to be able, the capabilities to do it on his own. He has the ability and capability to tighten things up and to be the guy we need him to be. So as I read between the lines on that, they believe that, look, we've given you everything that you've asked for. We've rehabbed you all the way back. Now we need you to be the guy that you've always been. So that's what we need out of you. So that's how I'm reading this whole thing with him, because they're saying that you got the ability, you need to do it. So he needs to do it on his own. All right. Roberts, once again, very confident that Buehler will be an impact pitcher for the Dodgers in the postseason. So he is already showing the support, showing the love, saying, look, he's the guy that we're going to be going with no matter what. And since he's returned, he struggled, but Roberts has not given up on the guy. So he says, once again, he's going to be an impact pitcher for the Dodgers down the stretch and into the postseason. So there's that, right? So that goes to back what I'm saying. I believe that he is peaking at the exact right time he needs to. So coming out and pitching 5 innings, can you imagine if he pitches 6 his next outing, right? And let's say he gives up 1 earned run, right? And then maybe he's double digits on strikeouts. Maybe there's 9, maybe there's 10 strikeouts, right? That's what we want him to do as we get to the end of the season, because we need his automatic win when it comes down to it, all right? We've been doing a lot of talk about the Shohei quest for 50-50, MLB's first 50-50 season. Shohei is trying to make that happen. I keep saying it, and I'll continue to say it. I feel like he can do it. The stolen bases are not the problem here. The stolen bases he can do. And everyone's like, there's plenty of games left, Brad J. There's plenty of games. He'll be able to get the home runs too. It's not about, he has the ability to get the home runs no matter what. But if people just stop pitching to him and stop walking him just like last night, right? This is not, brain surgery or even close to it. Just like last night. They walked him to get the bets, and that's one of the good things about being protected, because if he's first, you're either gonna have to pitch to him, or you're gonna have to pitch to Betts, or you're gonna have to pitch to Freeman. So take your pick, 1, 2, 3, and then whoever is put in the 4th spot, or even the 5th spot for all that matters. So that's kind of the way things are shaping up. Now Shohei also has an opportunity to break a pretty big old record, right? Take a look at this. That Eric Steffen breaks this down. That his home run he did on Saturday, so it says 80th extra base hit. So he's got the triple, so he should have 81 extra base hits. The Dodgers' single season record is 94 by someone we do not know. No, I know that you may think I'm old, but I don't know Babe Herman, who played for Brooklyn in 1930. Freddie Freeman, though, however, did set up for LA. He did that last year with 90, so 4 short of the all-time Dodger record, but 90 is the record of LA. And with 81 for Shohei at this point, I don't know how he does not get that record. He would, does he have enough for 4 home runs and 6 doubles? Or, what's the case for him right there? So there you go on that one. Okay, tonight, another matchup against the Dodgers again, against the Angels, the Anaheim Angels, as I love to call them. Well, tonight, here's your matchup. Miller, you're like, oh, he's back again. Miller's got to go again and get it done. Yes, but remember, Miller was kind of on that same program that Buehler was going on, where you didn't know which Miller was going to show up. You didn't know which Buehler was going to show up. And you didn't know if they're going to be knocked out in the 3rd inning or what. But both of them since then have made strides to lower the ERA, to actually pitch really good baseball. And saw an interview with Miller. Like, I feel he's a heck of a lot more confident now too as well. I feel like him and Buehler are kind of feeding off each other, and I look for Miller to have a good game. And the Dodgers have actually hit Canning, who's going to be pitching for the Angels. They've hit him pretty well in the past. So that's the breakdown. That's how it's going on. Hey, we put out that content every single day. Mike Nelson and myself. Make sure you subscribe to Dodger Digest and let your friends know they can do the same, because we'll do the work for you. That's going to do it. I'm Brad J. Thanks for tuning in to Dodger Digest. Y'all be good and bleed blue. See ya.